Now, live from the Gaslight Theater in Opryland, USA, welcome the host of Nashville Now, Ralph Emery.
Well, thank you, Gary. Thank you very much, and good evening, my friends. We welcome you back to Nashville Now here at the Gaslight Studio. What an exciting night, eh, Red?
Don't you notice something different,
What is this?
Ralph? Don't you notice something different?
You got a Dodger jacket?
Yeah, but check out the back.
Wait, let's see. A Los Angeles Dodger jacket?
Yeah, but it says red on there. It's a special warm-up jacket.
Oh, wow. Let me
It was sent to me by Bob Smith, who's in charge of operations out there at the Dodger Stadium, and Tommy Lasorda personally.
Why are you going nya?
Well, because, guess who didn't get one?
You know I'm hurt.
Yeah, I know you. Oh, just a second, Ralph. Let me check down here in the bottom of the box.
You know I'm hurt. I didn't hear from Tommy Lasorda.
Just a second. Here you are, Ralph.
You know how
look what I found,
much
Ralph.
it would mean to me.
Ralph, look what I found in the box. Way at the bottom of the box.
You're
here.
kidding.
Check
This
it out.
my jacket?
This is yours. Check
You're
it out.
kidding. Oh, that's beautiful.
Look at the back.
He really sent me a jacket?
Yeah. You know what, Ralph? Man, I kind of feel sorry because we must have had a mix-up because I had the hotline on there, and Tommy Lasorda was supposed to call us.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, he's supposed to call us.
From Dodger Stadium?
From Dodger Stadium.
He did call here one night.
Oh, did he call?
Yes, he's a big country music fan.
Yeah, well, maybe you'll get through later tonight or something.
But he really sent the jackets?
Yeah, he sent the jackets, and he was supposed to call. And Johnny Hobbs helped set the whole thing up for us.
That's wonderful.
Ain't that nice?
Boy, you look great. Red, could you settle down a little bit?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know, because you know who's on tonight, don't you?
Oh, yeah. I know who's on, all right.
Yeah, all right.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm not going to say nothing, because I'll let you introduce
When are you not going to say nothing?
I'm not going to say nothing right now.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome Conway Twitty? Welcome back.
How are you?
Nice to see you.
All right.
Conway, told you we've got to quit meeting like this. You got to quit kissing me in public, Conway. People will talk.
Yeah,
Hey, how are you?
All right, doing fine, Ralph.
Welcome to the
Do
show.
you mind if I take this thing off of here?
No, I don't mind. Will you be more comfortable?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, Red, come here.
Conway's not going to kiss me, is he, Ralph?
Well, he might.
Well, then I could go home and kiss Miss Daisy. She likes Conway.
Huh?
Miss Daisy really likes Conway, yeah.
Oh, all the girls like Conway.
I know that. All of them.
You know what I saw him with backstage?
What's that?
A shotgun red doll.
A shotgun red doll?
Yes, I did.
I know,
right.
Ralph. I know.
He's a
I
big,
love shotgun race.
he's a big fan of yours.
Hey, can I say something that I'm really excited about?
What?
Conway Twitty did an impression of me. Can you believe that?
Let me hear you do Red.
Watch real close.
All right.
Want to see me do Red?
Yes.
Okay. Watch Red.
He did it, Ralph. He did it.
Hello.
Oh, let me say to Tommy Lasorda, I assume Tommy's watching, I do appreciate the jacket, and I know you do too.
Yeah, I really like it, boy.
Conway, let me ask you, down here on the floor, I found a book that really piques my curiosity because, number one, I'm a fan of yours. Number two, I'm a history nut. And I read a lot of books on history, and this looks like a history book. Tell me about it.
Well, that's what it is. It's the what do you call it? What's that big long word?
Genealogy?
Genealogy, yeah. It's a genealogy, I guess. Is that what you call it? On Conway Twitty's roots. And I had a great-great-great-grandfather way back there named Aaron Jenkins, and the name of the book is From Aaron Jenkins to Harold Jenkins, Conway Twitty's Roots. And it's got something like, we spent about 6 years on this, Ralph, and did a lot of research. And there's about 2,000 different names of kin people out there somewhere. You know, so all the names are in that book.
Lots of pictures?
Lots of pictures, yeah. I mean, pictures that never have ever been published before. Some good ones.
Did a lot of this information come from an old family Bible?
Yeah, found one. Part of it did, sure did.
I know that many families historically keep records in family Bibles. Did your mother have a lot of the information?
Mother had some, not as much as you might think. She had a lot, though. But that family Bible had a lot in it.
You know, your mother has been to the show a number of times. Tell me about your father.
My father passed away in 1969. He was a pilot on the Mississippi River, one of the big paddle wheel boats on the river. And I was born in Friars Point, Mississippi, which is right on the river, and raised in Helena, Arkansas, which is just right across the river there. And but he passed away in 1969, and my mama lives here at Twitty City now. In fact, she's watching tonight.
What was your father's name?
Floyd Jenkins.
Floyd Jenkins. Conway, is this book for sale?
Book is for sale. That's right.
Where
they can get it at Twitty City. That's for sure.
Is this for sale at normal book outlets?
It will be. It will be. And the places that you find, not normal, no, and the places you'd find genealogy books. But you can get it at Twitty City.
Okay. Or how can they order it from you?
Yes.
Right to you at Twitty City?
Yeah. Number 1, Music Village Boulevard, Twitty City.
What does it cost?
I think it's about $50. That book.
Well, it's a beautiful book. I have not. To be honest, this is the first time I've seen it.
Yeah. Well, it's a very expensive operation there, and the lady that did it's been working on it for almost 6 years, and we've spent about almost close to $90,000 on the book so far.
Well, the book is done.
The book is finished, right.
I assume when you say so far, you're going to spend money promoting it.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to do that.
Okay, I have another question or two about the book. Let me take a break here. You're watching Nashville Now. We'll be right back.
All right.
Is brought to you by All Vegetable Crisco. Crisco makes pie crust flaky.
They auctioned off my pie and your daddy bought it. That's when I first met him. I love that story, Mama.
And I love your cooking, honey.
Well, Crisco's what makes it taste so special. That pie looks real tempting. Wait till you try it. The filling is rich and chocolatey, but nothing makes my crust flakier than Crisco. That just melts in my mouth. And Crisco has no cholesterol. Now, honey, what will you bid for seconds?
Is that enough?
Wow. Crisco will do you proud every time.
Conway, do you mind if I show a picture or two from your genealogy book?
I don't mind at all, Ralph.
Let me hold it up to you. Might watch the monitor, and let's go with this picture first. I assume this is the earliest known picture of Conway Twitty in the crib. Baby picture.
Yeah, that's way back there.
Okay. Next, I assume this is with your mother and father right here, this picture.
No, that's my grandmother and grandfather.
Little boy?
Yeah.
What, less than 2 there, huh?
Yeah, about 2, look like.
Okay, now let's go down to the bottom. Here you are with a lot of people at the bottom of the page, and I'll put my finger on right. That's you,
that
right?
Little guy there, yeah.
Who is that? Who were you pictured with?
It looks like my father and his brother.
Which one is your father?
Father's on as you look at the picture on the far left, as you look at your television screen.
With the curly Q.
Yeah.
Curly do there, hairdo, tall fella.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to the next page. 2 more pictures here. 3 little boys here. Are you the one over here on the left?
I'm the patriotic one there.
No, I'm looking at the other side.
Oh, that's
right
that one. That's right.
That's you right there?
That's right, yeah.
Who are you with there, Conway?
That's my brother Howard, I think, and a friend from Friars Point, Mississippi, where I was born, named Huey McSparron.
Okay, let's go 1 more picture here. This is the patriotic picture where you are saluting. Now, who's in the picture here?
That's my brother Howard and my sister Norma Jean.
Okay. Why are you saluting? Because you have an...
Yeah, World War II was still going on there, and one of my uncles had just come in on furlough. He was in the armed service, and
I see. That's an interesting book.
There's a lot of interesting things in there.
You have another book coming out too, don't you?
Yeah, there's something. Yeah, about August, something like that.
What, an autobiography?
An autobiography.
Working title?
I think it's just Conway Twitty, an authorized autobiography.
You reveal any secrets in this book?
Well, I tell about Conway Twitty, that people know. About the music. As far as all kinds of, I don't get off into too many personal things. I just, you don't have much personal life, so you try to keep a little bitty bit, but most of it's in there. Most everything's in there.
I know you know this lady.
Oh, hello, darling.
They don't make them like this lady. They broke the mold after they made this one. It is an honor to have her on the show tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Loretta Lynn. Hello, Miss Loretta.
Baby. We're going to lose our microphones yet. Ain't we, Conway?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Loretta, how in the world are you?
I'm fine.
It's nice to see you.
Well, it's good to see you, too.
Everything all right?
Everything's fine.
Yeah, how long have you and Conway known each other? Do you recall the first time you ever met?
Yeah, sure do.
Where were you?
We were at Bradley's barn.
Yeah, look here. Yeah, get on over here.
Get on over here.
Oh, mercy.
Care.
I don't need it.
We were, Loretta had just finished a recording session at Owen Bradley's barn. A recording studio.
Bradley's studio. Well,
Yeah,
the one
Bradley
here in
studio.
town. The Columbia bought, I believe, right?
Is that the one? And that was
Yeah.
Owen Bradley.
Yeah.
And I had not been singing country music very long. It was about 1967, right? 1st of 67, right along in there. And I walked in the studio, and I was recording next. And Loretta had her back kind of turned to me, and Owen was standing there talking to her, and I kind of walked up behind her, and he looked at Loretta and said, You remember that guy you told me, Conway Twitty, that you want? Yeah, she said. He said, well, turn around. There he is. And she turned around, and she jumped straight up. She really did. She jumped. And, and she was all excited. She said she'd been a Conway Twitty fan since It's Only Make Believe, a song called It's Only Make Believe back in 1950.
Only Make Believe. And I had a big poster. I don't know where I got it. But somebody must have felt sorry for me and give it to me because I loved him,
Before you got in the business, right?
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah, way before I got
So
in
you
the
were a
business.
fan of the rock and roll Conway Twitty.
Well, I lived in the state of Washington. You didn't get much country music out there,
She didn't like rock and roll a whole lot, but she liked, I think she recognized a lot of country in Conway Twitty. She did.
Yeah.
All right, whose idea was it to put the two of you together?
It was our own idea.
I think we were in London, and we just started singing together, and he started singing, I started doing some harmonies, so when we got home, we asked what they felt, if they, liked for us to do it, and they said they sure would, so we recorded.
It was 1969, Ralph. We went to the very first Wimberley festival that they ever had. And Loretta and I were on the show. And on the way over there, I sat between Loretta and Mooney and listened to more stories than I've ever heard in my life about Loretta. It was really...
He was the one that's telling them.
Yeah. And I laughed all the way to London and back. It was fantastic. We got over there, and one of the things I remember about Loretta is we were on a bus going down the street in London, and Loretta and Mooney were sitting right in front of me, and she said, she said, look at all those foreign cars. I never saw so many foreign cars. I thought, man, this is the girl I got to sing with right here.
Let me take a little break here. Conway and Loretta are our special guests tonight. We'll be right back. Loretta, now earlier we were talking about the Shotgun Red doll, and Loretta asked me if I had ever seen the Conway Twitty doll. Why don't you tell them about the Conway Twitty?
Yeah, has anybody in here seen the Conway Twitty doll? You wind it up and it just stands out there and goes,
What was, this is called the Diamond Duet, isn't it?
That's right.
And I know at Twitty City, at your, we don't want to use the word museum.
Entertainment complex.
Okay. You have a special section for honoring the Diamond Duet.
That's right.
And I'm trying to recall now, was it after the fire is gone, was that the first?
That's right. That's a
First
pretty good
record?
memory, Ralph. 1970.
right.
1970.
How many #1 records for the Diamond Duet?
We had more #1 records than any other duet, I think. We had like 6 or 7
every one.
#1s.
You got
A bunch of 2s and 3s. You know?
Is it possible that you will ever record again together?
Well, anything's possible. Things are going on right now that we can't talk a whole lot about, but...
He can't, but I do.
Well, I'll ask Loretta, is it possible that you'll record
Very
again?
possible.
Well, you know, if they want it, we can sure do it, right?
I understand that you worked again together recently.
We did.
Yeah, last weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wasn't it
2
last?
shows.
Yeah.
And then probably a lot of folks, Ralph, think we work. They used to think we worked together all the time. And if they saw
Well, we did for a
me
long
somewhere,
time,
they'd always say, "Where's Loretta?" And the same way with Loretta, "Where's Conway?" And we'd do other shows, you know.
I know you have your separate shows. Are you going to tour again together?
Well, that's all a part of what's going on right now.
I see. We're in negotiations.
Right.
All right, we're going to do Feelings, and I'm trying to recall when this was out.
Uh-oh. Well, that's like the 3rd single, so it must have been like 71, the last part of 71.
It gives me great pleasure tonight on Nashville Now to present the Diamond Duet, Conway Twitty and Loretta Lynn.
Nashville Now has more live with Conway and Loretta coming up on America's country home, the Nashville Network.
What we're going to do is give the folks here for a few moments, the folks here in our audience, a chance to quiz Conway or Loretta. I'll ask you to tell me your name and where you are from and to whom you would like to direct your question. And Gary will start with the young lady next to you.
All right.
I'm Lisa Weekly. I'm from Madison, Tennessee, and I'd like to ask Loretta and Conway why they haven't released a song in so long.
You want to answer?
You went out? Well,
Together.
honey, I'm on a, when we first started recording together, we were both on the same record label. And it was a label called MCA. Loretta's still on that label, but I left that label back a few years ago. And along about that time, of course, we stopped recording together. But we're working on that right now, trying to get that back right.
Okay.
The lawyers have to get involved here. All right, let's go up the other aisle, please.
Hi, my name's Daryl Miller. I'm from San Antonio, Texas. I was curious, just how many gold records do each of you have individually?
Interesting question.
That is, I don't know.
You don't know?
How many #1s? I know you know that.
I really don't know either.
Loretta
I have no idea.
has had a bunch of #1 records. I know that. I got it out there at Twitty City. We got a thing of my last. I have 50 #1 records.
You've had 50.
50.
I would estimate.
That's pretty hard to beat, ain't it?
I would estimate Loretta's probably up there around 30.
It's way on up
I
there.
have
She
no
and I together are
idea,
close
you
to
know.
100. I'm not close.
I'm
to
sorry. What are you trying to tell me, Dave?
He's trying to say 5.
Huh? All right, Loretta has 5 gold albums
1 platinum, I think.
and 1 platinum. All
You
right.
got a platinum.
I think that pretty well answers that question. I thank you, sir. Let's go up the other aisle. Your name, sir?
Derek Skeen. I'm originally from Denton, North Carolina. And my question is addressed to Loretta or Conway is, excuse me,
Watch it. That's great.
is which way do you feel that country music's going towards? Bluegrass with Ricky Skaggs or the rock and roll Alabama?
Well, that's a good question. You want to jump on that, Loretta?
I don't know what you mean in rock and roll Alabama.
He wonders if You think the records are going to get more country
Rock and roll?
or more pop?
Oh, I think it's going right back to where it started from, country. That's where it's been.
All right. Thank you, sir. Let's go up the next aisle. Yes, sir.
My name's Clyde Wilson from Bossier City, Louisiana. I'd like to direct this to Conway. Conway, since I arrived in town, I hear that you've got a new record on the street. What's the name of it?
New record just came out. Desperado Love is the name of it. Brand new song.
Thank you.
All right. The lady in the red dress.
Hi, I'm Rita Rouse, and I'm originally from Drakesboro, Kentucky.
What's your last name?
Rouse. It's like Mickey Mouse, only with an R.
Rouse.
And I'm originally from Muhlenberg County, Kentucky, and that's big coal country. And if I ever got the chance, I always said I wanted to tell Loretta how much I enjoyed the movie Coal Miner's Daughter, because I'm a coal miner's daughter, too.
Well, thank you.
All right, thank you.
I'm from Kentucky, too.
Do we have time for another question? One more? All right, let's take that little girl there.
My name is Cheryl Pollard from Stanton, Virginia, and I'd like to ask Loretta, when you're going to record again?
We've been looking for songs all day today and yesterday, and we're taking the songs in for my producer to listen to them, and I have also been writing again, so he's going to hear mine too.
Fantastic.
He's going to have to sit and listen to every one of them.
Oh, certainly will.
Conway, you want to go across the way and sing your new song?
Yeah, I just want to say one thing before I go, Ralph. I said a while ago, I mentioned MCA Records, and I said another label, and I have been with Warner Brothers Records for the past 5 years, and I didn't want to slight them at all. They're good people.
All right.
That's fun.
Yeah, but that sure gives me an appetite, Loretta.
Come on. I bet my Crisco cooking will fix that up.
Fried chicken, my favorite.
Well, dig in. Crisco's what makes it so golden brown and delicious, because it fries up chicken crisp as a country morning.
Real crunchy.
And no greasy taste, either. And Crisco has no cholesterol. How come no one's dancing?
Because we're all too busy eating.
Crisco will do you proud every time.
Loretta just turned to me and said, I've got a new grandbaby. When did that happen?
Oh, let me see, how old is she? About 6 weeks ago. Alexandra is her name. It's Ernest Ray's little girl.
How many grandchildren do you have?
Gee whiz, that's like asking me how many number one. I'm like the woman that lived in the shoe, I guess. 11, I believe.
11 grandchildren? Wow. Loretta, are you still doing the Crisco commercials?
Oh, heavens, yes. Crisco's going to be sponsoring my shows from now on.
On the road, you mean? I see, you use a lot of members of your family in those commercials.
Yes, I don't like lying. I told them. They used others for a little bit, you know. And
oh, you don't like the use of
I'm not going to lie about Crisco. If I have to lie, I won't do the commercial. So they had a kid on there that wasn't my grandchild. And I told them, you know, if you, I'm not going to lie about this kid being my grandchild. And because they'd asked me on the road, and I said no. But I said, if I have to lie about that, the people will think I'm lying about the product. So I'm not going to.
Good point.
Let's not go that route. So they had to take another road.
So the people we see in the commercials.
Pardon?
The people we see in the commercials are members of your family.
My daughters, my twins, and yeah. That's
Where
right.
do you do those in your kitchen down at Hurricane Mills, Tennessee?
Sometimes, and sometimes we do them up here in a studio.
I see. And they're going to sponsor all your road dates this year?
Uh-huh.
That's fantastic.
It's going to be.
Don't they look like they have a lot of fun in those commercials?
Yeah, they do.
I want to get in one of them.
Yeah,
There's a lot of good food and stuff
who gets?
Yeah, and Crisco will do you proud every time.
Yeah.
Loretta, I'm curious. Did you ever comment on Conway songs? For instance, You've Never Been This Far Before. Do you think that was a dirty song?
No. I thought it was a clean song. No, I didn't think there was nothing wrong with it.
Did he ever bounce songs off of you to see if you liked them before he put them out?
Oh, yeah, a lot, yeah.
Hey, we before we recorded, we'd bounce them off of each other without the other one knowing what was going on. Tried to, but
Yep.
we always knew.
When I got ready to record, I'd play songs I had picked for myself for Loretta. And when I got it down to a certain point and when it got critical, right, and I'd ask her what she thought. And then she'd do the same thing with me. When she'd get ready to record, she'd play some of her songs for me and ask me what I thought. So we helped each other a lot in that area, I think.
Let me change the subject. I've got so many things I want to ask you. Fanfare's coming up. You're going to be here for Fanfare? Of course, I know you're doing the big show at the Municipal Auditorium with George Jones and John Schneider.
Right.
Loretta, will you be here for Fanfare?
I'll be here for Fanfare, and I'd have been on that show, but I didn't get my answer to Conway back fast enough.
Next year,
he wanted me. We just now made another date. We're going to do it next year.
Next year we're going to do the show together.
Johnson girls, Ludilla and
the Johnson girls.
Help me, Ludilla.
Ludilla, Kay, and Loretta.
Okay.
And Daddy Johnson.
Don't they normally have a big blowout for you?
Oh yeah, that blowout. Listen to it. They have a fan club booth, and they have an IFCO thing that we started. Yeah, IFCO. That me and Lou started, and I think that was the starting of Fanfare.
Yeah, that's been an ongoing show for years.
It's so big now that it's, so I don't have nothing to do with it anymore.
Will you be appearing at your booth?
I'll be there every day.
How about you, Conway? Do you go to your booth?
Yeah, I don't have a booth. I'll be at Twitty City every day. Folks come out there, too, while they hear
Fanfare. You can come down to my booth.
I'll go to Loretta's booth. All right.
Oh,
Let me show, Conway, your comments, please, on this album I'm going to show these folks. This is not a real album. This is called a slick. When does this album come out? This is called an advanced slick.
Yeah, I just did the new single a while ago, Ralph, from this album, and the album itself will be out, I think, like the 5th of June, 3rd or 5th, something like that, of June. And it's called Falling for You for Years, and that's the title song was written by Troy Seals and his buddy. Super duper song. Loretta knows him.
Troy Seals is my favorite.
Loretta, Red, come up here, please.
I thought you'd never ask, Red. Hello, Loretta.
Hi, honey.
You know that Conway doll that goes like that? I got something that goes brrr, and you don't even have to wind it up. Hold on a second. Here, Ralph, help me with this. He's heavy.
Why don't you give it to her?
Pick him up, Ralph. He's
heavy.
Come on,
why don't you give it to her?
Come on, Ralph, just pick him up.
Oh, this little guy.
Yeah, give
what am I supposed to do?
Give it to Loretta.
Oh, all right.
Oh, isn't that cute? Look at this.
Now you can have your own shotgun red, Loretta.
I've got my own, that's right.
You already gave me one. I got one.
This is so cute.
I give Conway one backstage. That's the one you seen him with,
Oh.
Ralph.
Loretta,
well, I like mine.
All right. Do you collect dolls?
Yes, I do.
You have a teddy bear?
Do you collect all kinds of them and everything? like even live ones?
Yes, yes.
Do you take them home and everything? Excuse me, Ralph. Do you take them home and everything?
What are you doing, Red?
Sorry, Ralph. Sorry. My heart's going boomity 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 boomity.
Are you saying you want to go home with Loretta?
That's it, Ralph.
Watch it, Red.
All right. Oh, sorry, Conway.
Watch it.
Yeah, you got to get through Conway first.
Hey, will you settle down? She's going to sing. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Loretta, would you go?
Oh no.
Would you go across the way and sing? I'll hold your doll.
Yes, I'll hold
your. Yes, I won't let it go away.
He's gonna hold it for me.
All right. Okay. Tonight we are using the Twitty Birds when Conway sings, and we're using the Coal Miners when Loretta sings. The Coal Miners are back in place, and here again is Loretta Lynn.
Nashville Network.
Now then, we are going to go to the telephone, and you can call in and talk to Conway and Loretta and Red. Red.
Did you hear Loretta growling?
Red, get hold of yourself.
All right.
I need for you to ask the trivia question again, and we're giving away a Nashville Network
T-shirt.
Nashville Now T-shirt.
Yeah, one of those things.
Did you ask the trivia question?
Oh, all right. Wait.
Okay,
Now,
go ahead.
Conway Twitty created his stage name by combining the names of two cities. Conway, the first part, came from Conway, Arkansas. But in what state is the city Twitty? I know, Ralph. There's the answer right there. It's...
Tell me your name, please, and where you're calling from. Hello there.
Ralph from Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Well, how you doing, Cheryl?
Oh, not too bad.
Do you want to answer the question?
Twitty, Texas.
Twitty, Texas is right.
Texas.
Okay. Now then, what can we do for you?
I just wanted to let Conway know how much we appreciate his constant recording and his continuous music.
Well, thank you, Cheryl.
I've been to his concerts in the area, and I really enjoy his music.
Thank you very much, Cheryl. We appreciate it, hon.
All right,
We'll see you down in Texas for long.
Cheryl, where are you from?
Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Oh, let's say Fort Worth, Texas. Fort Wayne.
That's
Well,
where you got your name from.
don't.
Okay, Cheryl, I thank you for
You got
calling.
Thank you.
Caller number 2, please.
Got me mixed up, too.
Hello there.
Hi.
Hi.
My name is Debbie Parker. I'm from Panama City, Florida.
Well, how in the world are you, Debbie?
Fine.
Who you want to talk to?
Loretta.
Okay.
I wanted to ask her, in the movie The Coal Miner's Daughter, she had a hard time getting used to all the fame. Do you still have a hard time coping with that, or have to pinch yourself to make sure it's real?
Getting on stage?
All the fame? Is that what you're saying? You still have to pinch yourself to make sure that it's real, that you are famous.
I just don't think nothing about it. And that way I don't have to worry about it. I don't think that I am, so I don't pay attention.
Well, we all know that.
Well,
you're
now,
very famous,
I'm just lucky to be a singer that has done what I've done, and I don't claim to be famous.
Are you enjoying your life?
Yes.
I mean, besides the Crisco commercials.
You mean, do I enjoy working on the road?
Yeah, all the things that you do.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
If I did, didn't, I wouldn't do them.
All right. Debbie, that is answer enough, I suppose.
Yes. Can I get Conway to blow me a kiss, please?
Oh!
See, how does Shotgun Red do it?
That's great.
All right, Debbie, that's your Conway Twitty does Shotgun Red type kiss.
Yeah. That's good.
Thank you for calling.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, honey.
Boy, he picked that one off the floor, didn't he, Ralph?
Yes, he did. Next call, please. Hello. Hello.
Hello,
Yes, who's this?
Larry Miller,
All right, Larry, and you're from where?
Ephrata, Pennsylvania.
All right, who would you like to talk to?
Conway.
Conway, meet Larry.
Hello, Larry.
Hi. How many times do you have your show at Twitty City? Are you appearing there?
Yeah, we'll be there. We're usually there June, July, and August. And this year, we'll be there every Wednesday and Friday in June, July, and August.
Is Loretta there too this year?
They've negotiated with Loretta, and I think she may.
If I'm there, it'd be on a Thursday, probably.
Yeah, it'll be on Thursday, but I'm not
Was
sure.
last year.
If she works everywhere all over the cotton picking world, and it's hard to get her.
Conway, I'm curious, what do you do on Thursday?
Well, I hang around and see what Loretta's going to do.
I ain't ready for that one.
All right, Larry, I thank you for calling.
Thank you.
Next call, please. Hello?
Hello.
Yes,
Ralph?
yes.
This is Mike Valero. I'm calling from Long Island, New York, and I have a question for Loretta.
All right.
Loretta, I just want to say, with 11 grandchildren, congratulations and God bless you. You have a very beautiful voice quality, and it should be a crime for you not to record on a more regular basis. I'd like to hear more recordings. The question I'd like to ask you is, you do the Crisco commercial. We like Crisco, by the way.
Thank
you. How much cooking do you do? Do you really do a lot of cooking?
Well, not that much right now because I'm on the road so much, but if I cook, it's country. And you can bet I'm using Crisco. And not only that, don't ever ask for gourmet cook or something like that, because I cook country.
Do you cook the things we see in the commercials?
We have help with that, because it's hard for me to cook and do commercials, too.
Okay.
And try to look pretty, too.
Yes. Okay, Mike?
Yes, thank you, Ralph. Incidentally, Ralph, I'd just like to compliment you that the Nashville Network from Long Island up here, you're really a heck of a lot of fresh air. I mean, as far as talk hosts go, we have Johnny Carson, and we have the John Letterman and Merv Griffin. And I'd just like to tell you, Ralph, that you are right there, number one. You're ahead of them all.
Thank you. Thank you.
I've got tickets who just love the Nashville Network. Loretta, you just keep cooking.
Thank you, honey, and thanks for everything.
What a nice man. Thank you very much. Thank you for calling, Mike. All right, whose turn to sing? Conway, what are you doing? Don't take it away?
My turn? Yeah.
I love that song.
That sweater has been bugging me all night. That's the one on the album where you're doing the painting?
That's right. That's right, Ralph.
What was the album?
It was one of the called Conway Twitty Classic.
Conway Twitty Classic Conway? Yeah, you're painting a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You ready? All right, my friends, the telephone segment is over. However, we'll do it again tomorrow night. If you didn't get through tonight, maybe you will tomorrow night. Miss Loretta, I want to ask you about Coal Miner's Daughter. We were talking about Conway's new books, 2 of them, in fact, earlier. Is there going to be a sequel at any time in the future to your book?
Yes. You know, a while ago when the fella called about not recording for a while, at the time, I didn't record for a little while because I was negotiating with the different labels, and I lost my son. And during all this time, I was in the middle of getting notes and stuff together, writing another book, and doing some other things. And I just kind of give up on things for a while, you know.
Is it in your plan to pick up the story where you left off?
No. I plan to pick up with my first memory, and it will be entirely different. This book, the book that we had out, I enjoyed playing around when I was writing the book, but it wasn't the most important things in my life. And I think that I have more. Anyway, I was too young, really, to write my life story. At the time they started wanting me to write my life story, I just hit my 30s when people started wanting me. I couldn't figure it out. I guess after everything was over, I guess it's because I got married so young and had my children so young and grandkids so young.
So are you talking about if you write another book going back to the beginning of your life?
It'll go right back to my first memory.
What is your first memory?
I ain't going to tell. And I'm not going to tell the end of it either. Might want to be like Rocky the Fourth. No, but I feel that there's more important things that meant more to me, maybe more to me than some of the things that was in the book.
Loretta, we have a little gift for you that Gary Beatty is holding. Oh. Conway, do you know that song, Red Roses for a Blue Lady?
Oh, thank you.
I know a better way.
That's great. Thank you. Oh, matches.
Yeah, that's good.
Loretta, because you are from the state of Kentucky, I suppose it is appropriate that this group of roses is from Jim Grubbs, who is the Kentucky representative of your fan club.
Oh. Well, thank you.
So that's from the Kentucky part of your fan club. That's
beautiful. Thank you.
Conway, I want to ask you about going to the Grand Cayman Islands.
Yeah, we're leaving next week, in fact, next Wednesday. We'll have to take Loretta down there sometime.
Well, are you going to do a benefit concert there?
Yeah, we are. That's one of the reasons we're going. There's a pretty good reasons for going, in fact. The island, Grand Cayman Island, is, I think, 28 miles long and an average of about 6 or 7 miles wide. And we just invested in a 290-room hotel down there about a couple of years ago.
Mercy.
And it's just beginning to open. We're going to have the grand opening this coming November. But while we're there, next week we are going to do a show. And again, you know, we need more information. I need to tell you who it's for and all that kind of stuff.
Well, I have a note here that you're going to do it for the Lions Club. Right. And it's for drug awareness.
Right.
To support their fight against drugs.
Right. And I understand about half of the population of that country is going to turn out. So that's good.
Where will this be? Where will the concert be held?
They have a an outside amphitheater there on the island, and it'll be in this amphitheater.
All right, I need to break this off so that we can do Louisiana Woman, Mississippi Man. We'll be right back for that. Hey, Red.
Yeah.
I know you told me that you really like Louisiana Woman, Mississippi.
Louisiana Woman, Mississippi Man. We'll get together. I don't want to ruin it, Ralph, because they're going to do it so great.
Why don't you bring them on?
Ladies and gentlemen, the fantastic Conway Twitty and Loretta Lynn with Louisiana Woman. What is it, Ralph?
Louisiana Man.
Louisiana Man, yeah.
Mississippi Man.
Mississippi Man.
Loretta's husband, he helped us find it. Hey, Louisiana Woman.
Mississippi Man,
we get together every time we can. The Mississippi River can't keep us apart. There's too much love in this Mississippi heart.
too much love in this Louisiana heart. Too much love in this Mississippi.
Conway and Loretta. Wonderful. Wonderful. Beautiful finish. Well, they're all standing up. Got a packed house here at the Gaslight Studio with a standing ovation for Conway Twitty and Loretta Lynn. I want to thank you for coming to this show.
Thank you, Ralph. We've been looking forward to it, and we certainly enjoyed it. And I enjoyed being with Loretta.
I've enjoyed being with Conway, too, because we don't get together enough, but we are going to.
We'll come back.
Yeah,
We'll
we'd
do it
like to.
again.
Do that?
Would you
That
ask?
would be wonderful. Next on New Country, Mickey Gilley. I want to thank Shotgun Red, Conway Twitty, Loretta Lynn. That's our show. Good night, everybody.